Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Let's Connect show on KONNECTiN. Today, we're going to look at Facebook Live Producer and to see how you can schedule your live show ahead of a time using Facebook Live Producer. By the way, if you're new to our show, please drop in the comment box and let us know where you're from, and a warm welcome to you. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Vijay Bose. I am the creative producer of this Let's Connect show on KONNECTiN. We do video/tech reviews, also provide live streaming tips and strategies to help you create professional looking live content. So if you are find this channel useful to you, please consider subscribing to our channel and click the notification icon so that you will not miss any content that we create in the future. Today, this show is mostly influenced by seeing questions after questions by so many folks in the group that I've been part of about how to go about scheduling your live show using Facebook Live Producer. Hey, hi Maya. When you are if you are a new user, if you're getting started on Facebook Live, and if you use Facebook Live Producer, it can be confusing to you because it confused me, and there are a lot of things on Facebook Live Producer that there's a lot of options available to you. But actually, you know what? In today's show, I'm going to show you the minimum things that you can do, you have to do to get you started with your live, event. So let's quickly jump into the demo. When I got started, to be honest with you, I didn't know how to even access Facebook Live Producer. But there are a couple of ways you can actually access Facebook Live Producer. The first thing is basically if you go under your profile, for example, if you click on your personal profile, there is an option here, live video. That is one way to go. Or you can go into your Facebook page, any page that you manage. Go under, for example, KONNECTiN has a Facebook page. I am using KONNECTiN, and there is right here under your create post, there is a live option here. So I'm going to click on that. Now it's going to take me right into Facebook Live Producer. And if you pay attention to, let me see if I can actually show that URL real quick. Right, see that face? There is a second option is basically by using this URL, https://www.facebook.com//live/producer. So if you type in this URL, you can actually go straight into your Facebook Live Producer. All right, so now I'm on the Facebook Live Producer. See, look at that, so many options here. This can throw any new user off because it confused me a lot, because I had no idea what all these things are. Well, there are three things that you can do. If you pay attention under live, there are three things here. Now go live now is basically you don't want to do that, because when you do that, you use that to actually go live in an ad hoc manner. That means unscheduled. You can go live now. Okay, and our focus of today is actually to schedule a live video. That means you're scheduling your live event ahead of a time so that you can promote your live shows to your audience. On Facebook, there are 3 different destinations that you can actually choose to go live. One is your personal profile, second is your Facebook page, and third is your Facebook group that you're part of. And I would use a different or separate video to talk about which one is the ideal destination for you to go live. Okay, today we will just focus on scheduling a live event using Facebook Live Producer. Again, there are so many options here, but we will just stick with just minimal configuration just can get you going. Okay, so now you click on the live. Before you click on that, I just want you to pay attention here. One more thing here. This section, the middle section here, it says ensure any pre-recorded content is clearly distinguishable from live content and includes appropriate disclosures about being pre-recorded in the description or through graphics. You can also share pre-recorded content on Facebook by uploading the video as a post on your timeline instead of streaming as a live video on Facebook Live. So according to Facebook terms, you have to clearly distinguish between. That means I've seen a lot of people doing this. You cannot use your record. Well, you can, but a lot of people, what they do is basically they just record the whole video and then they stream it as a live, which is what that Facebook says they don't want that. You can include your recorded content as part of your live show, but you have to clearly distinguish between which one is which. Is what I'm saying? Otherwise, you will be violating the Facebook terms. So now click on the schedule a live video option, and see, the thing is that actually, if you are scheduling using Facebook Live, and Facebook allows you to schedule your live show within 10 minutes. See what I'm saying? That means that's a minimum, the duration, that's a time. That means you can't go now, because there is no point in actually scheduling it to go live now, right? You want to go live, in advance. You want to go live at a future time, right? So the minimum time the minimum time actually that you can configure or you can schedule it's actually 10 minutes. That means 10 minutes apart. You can only schedule it 10 minutes apart. That means you can go live 10 minutes from now. All right. So now the time is about 8:59. So it says time is 9:09. So that's what I'm going to choose here, and I'm going to choose a group here. So that means I have a testing group for live demonstration, so that it won't it won't alert other people who's already following that. Well, there's only my testing group because I'm the only one who's part of it, so it's okay. So now I'm going to choose KONNECTiN testing group. Okay, KONNECTiN testing group. By default, what happens is Facebook is taking time. See, it is using my profiles, but my profiles header of that information here as a thumbnail. We don't want that. What we want is I'm going to type it as test, and then it's a test. It's going to be test 3. I will say test 3. This is a test. This is a test. It's a test. So now I can choose another thumbnail. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have already a thumbnail ready to go. Test 3. So my default thumbnail is replaced by the one that I just uploaded. Now, see, the problem is, see, automatically this gets disabled. So that's actually, it's a bug. I don't know whether it's a bug or it's because of the browser that I'm using. So I need to make sure. See, I don't know why. I don't know how to get that live button enabled. See, this is a problem with, sometimes this can throw you off. Okay, I'm going to change it. See, now the problem, I know what the problem is, because that, well, now the time is almost 9:02, so obviously I can't schedule it for 9:11. It automatically changed from, yeah, that should be fine. 9:11 should be fine. Okay. So I'm going to do it again and see what happens. Okay, so now let me refresh this. Sometimes 9:13, so I chose the correct one. I just wanted to select this thumbnail, and there you go, and that's it. Okay, and pay attention here. Actually, stream key setup. Stream keys are valid for 7 days. Once you start to preview the broadcast, you have up to 5 hours to go live. So that means once you schedule this, you have 7 days. The stream key is valid for 7 days. And in that 7-day time frame, if you preview your broadcast, that means you can actually go live ahead of a time, and that will be considered as a preview. Okay, and I'll show you all that in a bit. So now let's actually schedule this live video. So I've scheduled my live video. See, this live has been successfully scheduled today at 9:13 p.m. So now let's quickly go and test this. So actually to see whether that event is posted on the group. Real quick, this is our testing group, and there you go. So that is actually scheduled here. So this, in Facebook terminology, this is actually an announcement post. This announcement post is actually to inform your audience that, okay, hey, there is a live event that's going to happen in the next 10 minutes or so. So if your audience is interested in actually to get an alert, they can click on this get reminder. Okay, and then that way they can actually choose to get alert. So this is the thing that confused me in the beginning. Facebook puts up 2 posts. One is his announcement post, and second is basically when you actually go live, there will be a second post that's going to be the live video post. Okay, and we will see how that live video is going to behave in relation to the event that you just scheduled. What happens is, actually, this is what happened to me. Okay, this can happen to you also. So what I did is, I did not pay attention to this. Now you see that. Now this is actually Facebook. Again, I'm coming back to the Facebook Live Producer. Now this is where, when I go live, this is where I see the live video. It's going to show up, all right? And look at that, waiting for live video. This little box here shows it waiting for live video. So in order for this to work correctly, you have to copy this server URL. And you also have to copy the stream key, and you have to configure it. And I have actually, I use Ecamm Live to actually go live. I'm actually using Ecamm Live to actually go live now. Actually, this live show is actually simultaneously going live on Facebook as well as on YouTube. So this is the place where you choose add new stream key, and then you get another window. Let me quickly show that. You get this window, you type in that URL, okay, the URL that you just, this URL, and then that stream key. You copy it here, use custom stream key, that's it. And then then you can actually go live, from your live streaming software. So here I chose to go live using eCam Live, and if you are using some other software, this is how you do it. And if that software, most of them actually, I think all of them actually, have the facility to type in the server URL and the stream key. You have to keep in mind that if you are scheduling your live video using Facebook Live Producer, you cannot use your mobile phone to go live. Okay, you cannot go. You can go live. That is going to be an ad hoc manner. It is always going to be an unscheduled live, but that live will never be associated with this live event that you just scheduled. You hear me with that? That's something that a lot of people are not aware of, and especially if you're new, because at least I was not aware of, and I consider any new people just like me. So now, since actually that live event can happen only 10 minutes from now, so in the interest of time, I recorded that going live aspect of it, and I'll just play that recording and how I went live. Okay, real quick. Now that we have scheduled our live video, actually we're going to go live, and to see how that live feed is going to go to that scheduled event or not. Okay, just wait a second, and now we are actually live, and see, now you see that on the screen it is called connecting live video, and it's getting a feed. Actually that camera is actually, it's my second camera pointing to an acoustic panel in my studio. And now actually let's go back and check a few things. Look at that. That stream it's actually showing up on Facebook page. Now we'll also look at event logs to make sure that what are the different things that happened during this live video. So video status changed from preview to scheduled preview, and video status changed from scheduled preview to scheduled live. Live service received the video signal. Video status changed from scheduled live to live. Resolution too high, 1920 by 1080, as opposed to expected 1280 by 720 a few minutes ago. That's okay, and the resolution should not be a problem. But Facebook only allows 720 resolution, so that should not be a problem. So now let's actually look at how our now let's actually refresh this page to see how that live feed is gonna respond to that our schedule event. Now you see that now this is our schedule event. Now it says the video is live now, and that's an announcement post. This is actually the live video that is happening now, and so that's how you schedule it. So so now actually quickly I just wanted to also discuss about the event logs. So when you click on this event logs, because I quickly went over that, that's gonna kind of actually that's information there actually that's going to help you understand actually what happened when you actually go live from your live streaming software. Because when you schedule using your live event using Facebook Live Producer, Facebook expect you to use a production equipment, a live production equipment, and a live streaming encoder. What that means actually is a live streaming software like, for example, eCam Live or OBS or vMix or StreamYard, and if it's a cloud-based live streaming level 2 software that you use. But all of them are actually having encoder, and all you need is a camera and obviously a good audio system, and then you can actually go live using the live streaming software. If you're using hardware based, because I use a combination of hardware as well as software, because I use ATEM Mini Pro. Sometimes I only use that to go live without a computer, because ATEM Mini Pro already is an encoder. I can configure stream keys using ATEM software control and actually go live like that. So that event logs, actually you can go live from your live streaming software. You can go live, and that will be more like a preview. You are actually checking whether your live video is coming okay or not, and you will be able to see that it is coming live. But it's actually go live on the destination, and actually after that scheduled time, because if it is scheduled for 10 minutes from now, you can actually go live before 10 minutes using your live streaming software, but that will not be actually live until that 10 minutes is passed. You understand that? All right, so that is the basic thing. Okay, so couple of things that can go wrong when you actually schedule this, and that's exactly what I want to explain. So what I did, so this happened to me also. So when I scheduled this, I scheduled a live video, but I did not copy the server URL stream key, because in Ecamm Live, if I use the stream key, I'm not going to see the comments in Ecamm Live, and then I will not be able to add those comments to the broadcast. So because of which I never paid attention to this. I thought, okay, when I schedule it and when I go live using Facebook as my destination, I just have to put in the same title as I gave here, and I gave the same title and same destination. But that live session will never associate with the event that I scheduled. It took me a while to understand the distinction between that live versus the stream key that I need to copy and then go live, because this is the only one that is associated with that event. The last video that we did is we showed you how to schedule using Restream. So Restream is what we use. Restream to actually stream to multiple destinations, both on Facebook as well as on YouTube. But in today's live event, I did not schedule live event to go on Facebook, because of how Ecamm works with the Restream. I only scheduled an event to go on YouTube, and then actually I go straight into the Restream and I configured two destinations there. Restream actually takes that my stream to stream into multiple destinations. It attached to my YouTube event, no problem, but I did not schedule it on Facebook using Restream, and it is just going just like an ad hoc. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, when you schedule a live video, the only way you can associate that live video or stream using this server URL and stream key. Okay, so this is the mistake that I did. I don't want you to commit the same mistake. So you pay attention to that. You need to copy this, you need to copy this too, and configure in your live streaming software. All right, and if you have any questions, if you have any questions, actually, if you're watching this replay, and you can actually ask questions now, and I will stick around. Or if you wanted to watch this as a replay, you can use the comment box to send me the questions, and I will explain, in detail whatever it is. Like I said, in Live Producer, there are a lot of options, because I don't want you to get overwhelmed by giving you too much of information, because there are things that you can do using Facebook Live Producer. For example, you can attach polls, you can attach questions to your live shows, and if you're also promoting your products, for example, you're running a Facebook shop, and you can actually attach your the products from your shop to your live shows. There's so much of good stuff that you can do with Facebook Live, and again, too much information. So we will use another video to cover that at a later time. All right, and that's all I wanted to cover in this live video, and I hope Hoping to come back again with another tip. Okay, see you later. Bye.